Welcome everyone, Mike with Bowers Barbecue, coming to you today from my backyard. It's been a long time since we've done a cook. It's been hot here in Texas, and I've just been going to barbecue joints, letting them cook for me, but I'm excited to be back in my backyard with the cooler weather. Now we're gonna ease our way back into cooking. We're gonna do a quick brisket cook on the Recteq Bullseye, and what I'm gonna do is see if I can be as hands-off as possible. I wanna put this brisket on before I go to bed, let it cook on its own, no wrapping, no spritzing, nothing, and see what it's like when I wake up in the morning. But first, we gotta start the fire. Okay, for this brisket, we're gonna do a simple rub. Today I'm using the Zavala's beef rub. This is very pepper heavy, a little bit of salts, and then coming back over it with some Lowry seasoned salts. See how it turns out. I love the Zavala's rub. I use it pretty much for everything. It can be found at Walmarts throughout Texas and I think some other states, but you may want to check out their website just to make sure you can find it there locally. All right, so this brisket rubbed. All right, so this brisket is about 13 pounds. I did a quick trim on it. Like I said, I want to make this as much hands off as possible. We're gonna go ahead and do some mustard, kind of going old school today. That's nasty. Now normally on a pellet grill, I would cook the brisket fat side down, protect the meat from the heat. We're gonna do a water pan today, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one fat side up. Now this is a very pepper heavy rub, like I mentioned. I'm still gonna put a lot on this. This is gonna be a nice sticky bark when it's all said and done. If you haven't been to Zavala's Barbecue in Grand Prairie, Texas, you definitely wanna check it out. Joe Zavala, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, funny, and a hell of a cook. Make sure you get the sides here. Excuse me. Hoping to get a laugh out of my wife who's watching off camera. She's highly disappointed in me right now. All right, now the presentation side. So I'm really excited that I'm not gonna have to really cook on this. This is perfect for a Saturday night or a Friday night when you wanna watch football, but don't wanna have to worry about cooking. Cook while you sleep. I love this rub. That pepper, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, very thick. 16 plus mesh. This will make a beautiful bark. All right. Now we're gonna go over some Lowry seasoned salts. I did not do the bottom side of Lowry's because I forgot. We're not gonna mess with that. So since I forgot to do it on the bottom side, we're not gonna mess with the Lowry's on that side. So let's do a little bit extra here on top. All right, we are all seasoned up. Let's get this on the smoker. Okay, so the brisket is on the Recteq. It's 11 p.m. I got the Recteq set to low, which the low setting on the Recteq Bullseye hovers around 200. Now my Recteq Bullseye runs a little hot, so it's probably more between 225 to 250, which I am 100% okay with. So I got the hopper filled to the brim, and I have the point facing the back of the Recteq grill because the back portion by the exhaust fence is where mine gets the hottest. So I'm gonna go to bed, and hopefully by the time I wake up, this brisket's done. See y'all in the morning. So good morning, everyone. It's about 8:30 a.m. I slept so awesome last night. So this brisket's been on for about 9.5 hours. Let's go take a look. I don't know if y'all could read that. It shows the meat temperature at 174. Not where I want it to be. Let's take a look at it. Great bark, excellent bark. All right, we're gonna keep cooking, but I'm gonna bump this up to about 250. Also gonna show y'all how much pellets, pretty good. Pretty good amount there. We should finish our cook. All right, bump it up to 250. So unfortunately, it did not cook as much as I was hoping it to. I really thought by the time that I woke up, 9.5 hours later, this thing would be about 195, maybe even 205, so not there yet. So I would say bump this up to 250. We have another maybe 3 hours. So that put us done about noon. So this just went from a lunch to a dinner. That's okay. We're experimenting here to learn how to do the easiest brisket possible. But if you're getting value out of this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you don't miss a single video. Ring that notification bell. And now, a word from our sponsor.
This video is sponsored by Fantastical Vacations, a concierge travel agency specializing in Disney, Universal, all cruise lines, and some all-inclusive resorts where all of the planning services are completely free to you. You can email Mike and Kara at fantasticalvacations.com to learn more.
Okay, so the Recteq temperature probe shows to be about 206. It's now just about 5 minutes till 11 for me, so this has been on for just about 12 hours now. Let's test it with the Inkbird. About 196. It feels a little snug here. That's 202. It feels pretty good. I'm gonna give it about 10 more minutes. Okay, so the Recteq thermometer is off a little bit. Like I said, right now it's showing 206. I probed it in the flat and in the point. The point was showing about 199. The flat was showing about 202. There's still some resistance there, so we're gonna give this a little bit more time, see how it comes along. Be back in a moment. All right, it's actually been about 15 minutes. The Recteq's going between 209 and 210. Let's see what the Inkbird says. That's pretty good. Saying 204, 205, 203, but that feels nice. This brisket's done. Let's get it wrapped up. Okay, so that brisket cooked for 12.5 hours. Maybe next time I'll start it a little bit early in the evening, but this was the easiest brisket I've ever cooked. This thing looks absolutely beautiful. The first thing I'm gonna do is lay down some tallow. I have some tallow I made from the trimmings here. We're going to wrap that. We're going to put the point side down on that tallow. Trick I got from the guys at Goldee's. #1 barbecue joint in Texas. And we're going to let it rest here in this foil. All right. So we have the point on the tallow. And basically what I'm going to do is wrap this over here. God, this smells so good. Flat against there. This is a very simple wrap, just for resting. All right, we are good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my oven, probably for another 4 hours, and slice into it. See y'all then. All right, so that brisket's been resting for about 4 hours now. Let's go ahead and slice into it. All right, let's unwrap this brisket. Man, this thing looks amazing. Absolute stunning brisket. We're gonna pour some of that tallow on top just to make it look pretty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is pretty, y'all. All right, let's slice in this beautiful brisket here. Oh, that feels tender. That feels tender. Look at that, y'all. Amazing brisket for a pellet grill. Oh, guys, I am excited. Amazing burn ends here. Good bark. Look at that. This may be the best pellet grill brisket I've ever had. Oh man, that hickory pellet, good crunch on the bark, that pepper from Zavala's. Oh my goodness. Oh man. And look at this. Look at that. Unreal. That's an unreal piece of meat right there. I gotta dig into it. Pull apart tender. I'm telling y'all, this is the best brisket I've ever had off a pellet grill. And I'm about to take that off the pellet part. Holy cow. And the best part about all this is I didn't do anything. I literally put this on the smoker and went to bed. Oh my gosh. All right, as y'all know, I'm a lean guy. Let's cut into it here. You know, honestly, I could let this rest just a little bit longer. It's still pretty warm. Look at this lean. Look at that lean. Pull apart tender. This is a special brisket, y'all. This is a select too, man. Holy cow. Let's see if I can get one for the bin test. You know, honestly, maybe a little bit overcooked for the bin test. Did fall apart, but man, I am not mad about any of this. Holy cow. This cook was a success. Man, this almost came out perfect. The only thing I'm gonna change is starting this at 9 o'clock versus 11 o'clock, maybe even 8 o'clock. This was a brisket that allowed me to sleep. I didn't get up one time to check on the smoker at all. I have good smoke flavor for a pellet grill, have excellent seasoning. This Zavala's rub is the true champion of this cook. The extra thick pepper really stands out on this brisket with a little bit of the seasoned salt. This is a phenomenal brisket. You know, I do prefer a stick burner brisket, but I would take this brisket every single time if I'm the one cooking it, because I slept. I slept like a baby. I'm well rested, ready to go. Perfect for game day. Again, I would try this again, starting about 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So that way it's done around 9 a.m. in the morning. It could rest at least 3 hours before kickoff, and you get a good night's sleep. I cannot stress enough how awesome this cook turned out. That Recteq Bullseye, worth every penny. You're not gonna find a better pellet grill under $500. I can almost guarantee that. I mean, this is absolutely delicious. Man, that's good. I thank each and every one of you for watching to the end. You guys watching my videos means the absolute world to me. I love making this content, and having you guys here means it all. I mean, it sounds cheesy saying that, but it means the world to me. I appreciate all of you. Until the next video, the fire is out.